friends! Welcome back to my channel. This is ASO Tarot, and in today's pick a card reading, we are going to be looking at how your person is currently feeling about you. And so by your person, I mean ideally the person that you are thinking of. You might find that another person comes through, or you might find I'm describing your feelings. And if that's the case, the situation is either mirrored, meaning that you and this person feel the same way, or spirit is either like showing you what you're feeling because there might need to be something that you need to understand about that. It might be more important to focus on your feelings in the moment, or maybe their actual feelings are reflected in a different pile. It's going to be different for everybody. Just do what works for you. But we have 3 piles to choose from today. Pile 1, we have the Lepidolite stone and the Ember and Aura Tarot. Pile 2, we have this piece of Lemurian Quartz and the Apparitions Tarot. And then finally for pile 3, we have this Ruby and Fuchsite stone and the Rainbow Heart Tarot. So go ahead and pause the video if you need to decide which pile you feel most drawn to. It's absolutely okay to be drawn to more than one. Just do what works for you. We do have an extended today, so if you are interested in seeing the extended and this resonates for you, that'll be linked down below as well. But once you picked your pile, you can go ahead and scroll down to the description box where I'll have all of the timestamps linked below, and then we will get into your reading. Hi there, pile 1. If you guys chose the Lepidolite stone and the Ember and Aura Tarot, this is going to be your reading on how your person is currently feeling. And if you find that it resonates and you want to know more, there will be an extended below to see more about it. But what we're going to do in this reading is we are going to see their feelings with the tarot cards and oracle, and then we will pull some channeled messages from them, we'll pull initials, and we'll pull advice. So it will still be a comprehensive reading on here. I'm not going to do tons of shuffling on camera. I did a lot of it off just because I've broken 4 of my nails and I was lucky enough to find fake nails at CVS that looked like close enough to my actual nails, but yeah, mama's gonna have to go shorter next time. Anyway, let's get into your reading. So Spirit, how is pile 1's person currently feeling about pile 1, please? Okay, we have the King of Cups. In this deck, the Sage. I'm feeling that guy wants to come out. Okay. We have the 4 of Wands. We have Death. We have the 6 of Pentacles. And on the back of the deck, we have the Devil and the 6 of Cups, I guess, because I picked it up. So we'll put that there. So we have 2 back of the deck energies. Okay. And then let's look at your oracles. So to start, we have 14, the All-Knower, and we have 71, Body as a House. I don't even know if that's on camera. I'll check in a second. We also have number 10, Creativity in the Sacral Chakra. We have Awareness, live in the moment, be conscious of your thoughts, look for signs and guidance. We also have Relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. We have Yin and the Yin and Yang. And finally, we have the 7 of Cups, Daydreams and Decisions. So cool, I can actually scoot these in. Let me make sure everything is on. Yep, okay. So let's go ahead and start pile 1, because this is a really good energy to be in. We have a lot of water here, especially Scorpio with the Death card here, but we also have Cancer and Pisces, and I'm definitely seeing Capricorn energy with the Devil. But this person, when it comes to this connection, is in a pretty interesting place, because I would say where you're at with this person is going to be different for all of you. But to say that this person has feelings for you would be an understatement. They have pretty deep feelings for you, and honestly very sweet feelings. if you haven't seen this person in a while, I feel like they're definitely hoping for some type of reunion. They're hoping for an opportunity to show you their appreciation. For some of you, with both the Six of Coins and the Six of Cups, they might be hoping to give you some type of gift. But what I'm seeing here, especially with like just this King of Cups here, is that this person is kind of like keeping their distance from you. And I don't know if that's because maybe you requested that, or maybe for some of you, you're in separation, or for others of you, maybe you're at a physical distance and not pursuing it because of that, or whatever the case may be. This person has a lot of love for you, but it kind of seems like they're staying in their own lane about it. I feel like with the Devil here, this is kind of an intense connection. And for a lot of you, actually, I feel like this person is really working on overcoming a lot of things that hold them back when it comes to relationships in general, not just romantic ones. With this Devil card here, I feel like this person, for some, they might feel trapped in this connection. Like no matter how much they run or no matter how much they try to pretend like it doesn't exist, it's kind of like their feelings are like this giant like elephant in the room almost, where it's almost like they can't acknowledge them. So maybe for some of you, this person is trying to run from their feelings, but I don't get that vibe for a lot of you. Instead, what I'm actually seeing is that this person is evolving a lot spiritually. The fact that we have the Four of Wands here, I really see this as stability when it comes to their creativity and their passion. I feel like this person has a desire to like celebrate something with you. Maybe for some of you, truthfully, for some of you, this person could be somebody that you're getting married to for a select few of you. I don't know. But, you know, the Four of Wands is a marriage card, so I wanted to put that out there. But I'm sure if you're watching a tarot reading, that's not going to be for the majority of you. So, like I said, take it as it resonates. But with this Four of Wands here, I really do feel like this person either wants to feel joy and stability in this connection, or they do feel joy and stability in this connection. What I really like is that we have all even numbers except for this Seven of Cups card. But what's interesting is that while this Seven of Cups could indicate confusion, it really doesn't here, because this person seems to be pretty grounded. They might be wanting to maybe help you out for some of you in a physical type of way. Like maybe this person's love language is acts of service. But I feel like this person is transforming, and in turn, it's helping transform the connection you have with them. Maybe you're in the process of transformation as well. Maybe you and this person have been doing a lot of shadow work. I have to note the fact that the Six of Cups is a soulmate card, obviously. I use that, I say that with caution. You'll know if that message is for you. Maybe for some of you, this is a really old connection, like from childhood, or just maybe from a similar place, similar hometown. But I feel like this person wants transformation in this connection. And truthfully, what I think this transformation relates to is the balance of give and take when it comes to this connection. I feel like this person is trying to be aware of their actions and their habits and the things that they do in connections, not just romantic ones, and how that impacts them and it impacts others. I feel like there's just a huge amount of awareness coming to this person about maybe things that they didn't see about themselves that really held them back, or how maybe they weren't really living. I feel like this person maybe was stuck in daydreams about you, especially if this is somebody that you don't talk to frequently or could be in separation with. I feel like this person, they have a lot of love for you. Like you're definitely in their heart space, but they might fantasize about you or have daydreams about this connection to the point where you almost don't feel real, if that makes sense. Like they might feel like they're trapped to do anything in the physical, so they have kind of just forced themselves to allow this connection to exist in like their daydreams and probably their night dreams as well. But what I'm seeing here is that this person is kind of coming out of that, because one issue that I think that they created for themselves by doing this is that they might have really put you on a pedestal and almost forgotten that you were human. And now I think that this person is trying to be a lot more conscious of their thoughts and look for guidance when it comes to this connection. They're really starting to overcome a lot of the things that were burdening them and holding them back when it comes to their relationships and when it comes to how they feel about people. Because this person, like, they are, like I said, transforming and raising their awareness. And because of that, I feel like they have a lot more confidence in this connection. Like with the all-knower, it's like they're no longer resisting how they feel about you, if that makes sense. And with this yin card being upright, it seems like they are entering this energy of receptivity. So for some of you, if this, because we do have the Four of Wands here, and I do want to like caution, you'll know if this message is for you or not, but if this is more of like a twinny situation, this does feel like more of a feminine energy, but it certainly doesn't have to be. It could definitely be a masculine energy, but if you feel like this sounds like you, I might be reading your energy. So I wanted to put that out there, but like if that doesn't resonate with you, just push it off to the side. But I do feel like this person is gaining a lot more confidence and actually starting to trust the guidance they're receiving about this connection. And also they're taking the guidance that they're receiving about this connection and extending it to not just this connection, but all the connections in their life. They're having a lot of realizations about who is meant to be in their life and who isn't. And I think that they are really starting to tune into not only their heart space, but their sacral chakra, and they are not really closing themselves off to like positive feelings anymore, if that makes sense. It's almost like they're starting to embrace and accept a lot of positive feelings instead of feeling like they shouldn't have these feelings, or that it's ridiculous to have those types of feelings. There's a lot of depth to their feelings, and I think that they probably either ignored them or were in denial about them, or believed that they needed to suppress them in order to feel normal, I guess. It's kind of interesting. It's almost like kind of denial about their feelings. But I think that instead of allowing their feelings to consume them alive, instead I think they're channeling their feelings about you into like their creative projects, which is interesting. Or this doesn't have to be creative projects. This could be like work, for example. Like maybe thinking of you motivates them to work harder, or maybe it's more motivation to work on a project. But this person is starting to like trust their gut a little bit more, and they're actually starting to surrender to their own feelings and embrace their feelings instead of shunning them and pretending like they shouldn't have them. And in turn, it's creating this energy of balance where they're channeling those, like not only the guidance that they're receiving, but the feelings that they're having, and they're actually executing it in the 3D, which is really awesome. We have the flower of life here, so at least I think, I could be wrong, but this is a hexagon around it with the number 6, and 6 is the number of unconditional love. So I do feel like this person wants to show you, like they might have a gift for you, or they might have something to like show their gratitude for you. They might be hoping to see you soon. I think that some of this person's realizations have come from a lot of inner child healing, but I think this unicorn card talking about awareness kind of sums it all up best, like where this person is. They are aware of their feelings for you, but it seems like they're not taking action towards you, which is interesting. This 6 of Pentacles could indicate action, but it's almost like they're in this process of transforming right now and receiving. It's like maybe if you came in, they would be receptive to that. Obviously, listen to your intuition first. In the extended, we are going to look at like what might be happening next and what's shifting, so we can kind of see there what's going on. But I do feel like this person is learning how to balance their feminine energy. I mean, this does earth and water are the feminine elements, and I feel like this person is learning how to balance those, how to overcome the things that were limiting them, especially in the physical world, because I feel like this person could have had a lot of escapist tendencies, especially with this daydreams and decisions, like where they might be so lost in their daydreams that they don't really like making decisions. I feel like if this person has decided anything, they've just decided that they know their feelings aren't going anywhere, but they're doing them, if that makes sense. Obviously, like if you're with this person, that'll be different. So like maybe if you're with this person, I think the way they feel about you is pretty clear. I think they absolutely adore you. And even if you're not with them, I think they adore you, but maybe they are afraid to admit that. They might be afraid of rejection. Maybe they feel like they've come on too strong in the past, or that they're worried you don't feel the same. And maybe for some of you, this person felt like they were giving too much and like not receiving enough, so maybe they pulled back, or vice versa there. Maybe they're feeling like they need to step up and reciprocate what you've been giving for some of you. But I do feel like this person is opening up their awareness to life. And with this body as a house card, they're starting to see how when they actually take the guidance they're receiving and enact it in their real life, shit actually changes, and they're growing and they're transforming and they're finding balance and harmony in their life. And I feel like they don't feel like this person in the cage anymore. They feel more like this person in the Four of Wands. And what's interesting is that they look very similar. And I think that's because this person is learning how to honestly focus on them and focus on their needs and how they can be the best version of themselves, and in turn improve their relationships and improve what's around them. This feels like somebody who's really healing codependency, if I'm gonna be honest. And now I wouldn't say it's like completely healed or they're like fixed, because let's be real, healing is a continual process. But I think this person is learning, especially with this relationships card, I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. I feel like this person is realizing that they need to be receptive to the people that add to their life, and also that if they have to force someone or cling to someone to keep them in their life, then they're probably not serving their highest good. It's like there's this understanding now of what it truly means to let go of codependency and what codependency actually looks like. I feel like this person is just really learning how codependency actually affects them and how it affects their relationships, and how energetically, even if they play it cool, even if they act like nothing is wrong or nothing is going on, I think they're realizing that their energy can still feel codependent and other people can feel that. I think they're also starting to learn how to ground and learning how to embody the things that they knew for a while. It's like this person knew a lot of things. It's like they knew how they felt about you. They knew how, they knew what this connection was, or they knew that things needed to change, but they weren't taking the steps necessary to actually change. So what I'm seeing here is that this person is really transforming from the inside out, and as a result, I feel like their abundance is growing, and I think that their capacity to give to others is increasing as well. And I feel like what Spirit really wants to stress with this Devil card being here is that they feel tied to you in a way that sometimes almost feels obsessive. And I feel like they're trying to overcome that. Like they don't want to focus on you in an obsessive way, or they don't want to focus on any connection in an obsessive way. I feel like they're trying to really focus on their relationship with themselves and have awareness of their thoughts, and how maybe they weren't fully utilizing the guidance they were getting in the past. And so now I think that they're truly starting to embody like body, mind, and spirit, and focusing on all of those. And I think that the way that this person feels about you isn't changing. Like they have very strong feelings that they might not be sharing with you for whatever reason, but they're there and they're aware of them, and they're no longer fighting them. And I think that's the biggest thing to understand. But one thing that I am seeing is that they might feel trapped in the current situation that they are in with you, for whatever reason. And I don't say trapped in like, I guess there could be a negative connotation to it, but like really what I'm seeing is that maybe they're waiting for you to make the next move, or actually let's just like pull a card and clarify it so we can really see what's going on here. But then again, because the Devil is the back of the deck energy, and we had that extra Six of Cups, which is interesting because the Six of Cups feels more like the back of the deck energy. I feel like this person just can't deny like the feelings that they have for you. The Six of Cups is literally my favorite card in the deck. Like it's sweet feelings for somebody. It's loving, it's compassionate, it's the best way I can describe it is sweet. Like it's really genuine and authentic, and maybe this person is afraid of being genuine and authentic with you because maybe they've finally reached a point of stability and they're not ready to test the waters yet. It's like they're finally having awareness for what needs to change and what they're already doing well, and it's like they don't want to risk it. But Spirit, can you clarify this Devil card for me, please? Thank you. Oh my God, this is so cool. So this is not a traditional tarot deck. Let me show the box if I can find it. I don't see it. But this is essentially an extra card in this deck. This is called the Ember and Aura Tarot, the Awakening Edition, and this card is called Awakening. So this Devil card is definitely showing me that this person is awakening to this connection. It's like they can no longer deny their feelings. Their third eye is open. And because of that, it's like they're finally embodying the guidance that they've been receiving. And I feel like this person is learning about unconditional love, like for sure. And they are learning how to give that to themselves so that their cup can runneth over and they can give it to others. I feel like they're learning about abundance and how to let go of that scarcity mindset and realize that there is plenty for everyone. But overall, I really like this person's energy. I like the energy that they're in. It feels really good and it feels very positive. And I think this person is awakening to the things that made them feel trapped. And as a result, they're transforming and they're increasing the ability to like honestly fly away and like become this beautiful butterfly. So if butterflies are significant, that could be a sign as well. But yeah, I really love this energy. I love the energy that this person is in. And so you might not be hearing much from them. You might not know what's going on here. But this definitely feels like the energy of there's a hell of a lot going on in the background to be aware of. And I think that they are realizing that they only want people in their life that add to their life instead of taking away or removing from them. They want relationships with a balanced give and take, and they want relationships that lift them up and make them feel joyful. And I think they are realizing now that they can actually embody that. And I think that this person, truthfully, I think is awakening to this connection. I feel like for a lot of you, this is going to be a connection where it is a pretty like high soul level-ish type connection. It doesn't have to be for all of you, but I do feel like for a majority of you, that is kind of what they are awakening to. And I think that this is an energy of surrender, where they're surrendering by focusing on them instead of, because it doesn't feel like this person is obsessing about you, but it's like you're kind of in the back of their mind, if that makes sense. Obviously, for those of you with this person, especially if you're with this person and it's like long distance, you're definitely in the back of this person's mind a lot. But even if you're not with this person, I do feel like you're still in the back of their mind. With this King of Cups, it's like their feelings aren't going anywhere. And I feel like I have to confirm that they might not be moving forward, maybe because they have things they need to overcome. They might be waiting for you. It's going to be different with every situation. But I think overall, like, this person is in a pretty good place. They're in a pretty balanced place. And like, I don't know, I like existing in this energy because it's really not taxing. If anything, I feel like it's giving me more energy, which is really cool. So let's see what they would say to you. So Spirit, what would pile one's person? What would they say? I think about you every day. Yeah, I would definitely say that is the truth. They definitely do. Okay, that's too many, Spirit. I feel like this guy wants to come out. Okay, you trigger me. You trigger me is coming out as well. Let's see what's here. I want happily ever after for you. So yeah, so maybe for some of you, this person is like fantasizing about a life with you, or like maybe thinking about pursuing that. Maybe happily ever after, which truthfully, like, does happily ever after exist? Like, not really. But I think that's where this person is daydreaming. It's like, even though they know that like happily ever after doesn't technically exist, it's like the daydreams of that with you might be motivating them to make decisions and really get going and get moving. And complications scare me. So yeah, maybe this person isn't coming forward because they don't see a way yet. Maybe they are working through triggers for some of you. This definitely has like a pretty, especially with the yin yang, like a very like twinny vibe to it, but like I said, like that's not going to be the case for everyone. So I urge you to use caution. You will know if that is for you or not. But let's see, what else, Spirit? What else would this person, what else would they say to pile 2? Okay, well, 1 fell on the ground, so I'm gonna get that guy. But we have, I'm not ready for this connection. So yeah, maybe this person is in the process of getting ready for this connection by being in that energy of receptivity. Or this might be mirrored as well for some of you. I want to be on your level. So that might be what this person is focusing on right now, is getting on your level if they see you in this way. Or you could be saying, this sounds like me, like this sounds everything that I'm going through. And then I would say that this is definitely likely mirrored, and your person is energetically feeling like the upgrades you're going through, they're awakening to your energy as well. And so it's like they're kind of mirroring you and matching you, because how do I explain this to them, Spirit? They're mirroring you and matching you, especially if this is like a counterpart situation, because it's like the more your vibe is raised, I like hate to use that terminology, but the more your vibration is raised, the more it raises theirs. And it's like, if you feel like you've been finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, or feeling more aware and more enlightened, I think this person is going through that as well. And we have, you're the last thing I think about before I fall asleep, and I'm embarrassed by my past behavior. And on the back of the deck we have, I want to take control of this connection, and I wish I could hold you right now. So I definitely think that for some of you, maybe this person isn't coming forward because they're still maybe reconciling with things that they have experienced in their past. Maybe they are afraid of rejection. They're finally reaching this point of stability, or maybe they are still in the process of transformation. But for a lot of you, I'm definitely getting the vibe that like you're heavy on this person's mind. They're really like awakening to this connection. They're awakening to what is happening between the both of you. And I feel like they have this deeper knowing that like things between you and them like are not done. There's unfinished business is kind of what I'm seeing. And like maybe this person is working through some issues with themselves first, overcoming their triggers, overcoming the things that are holding them back. But it's like there's an awareness yet that maybe it's not time for them to come forward, that they're not ready yet, because they're still transmuting energy that needs to be addressed. Okay, so now we're gonna get you some advice before we pull initials and numbers. And if these come out in reverse, I'll just take them up, right? Because they are advice. But Spirit, what advice do you have for pile 1 when it comes to their connection with this person? Okay, so, oh, this is so cute. So we have the dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love. And actually, I want to talk about this card because I noticed somebody commented about this card, or commented on something that I said about dogs and loyalty. I don't remember saying this because truthfully, when I am reading, like I don't remember a lot of what I say in them, because I really just am like essentially being fed words. And I talked about how dogs really embody that energy of unconditional love. Like they're your best friend, they're your best buddy. And I think that Spirit is saying, you know, even if you don't have the confirmation in the physical, if you feel this connection, if you know that this is something that you truly want, if this is somebody that makes you happy, I feel like you can really trust that. And what this person was commenting on is that they liked that I talked about those aspects of dogs rather than, you know, the phrase puppy love. Because I think people, this person was saying, and I can understand how some people feel like the term puppy love is kind of juvenile and in some cases invalidating. Because I can confirm that this isn't puppy love. Like this is something a hell of a lot deeper, you know, with Scorpio energy here, like that's transformational energy. And I'm sure that since you've known this person, you've gone through a lot of transformations. This person has probably taught you a lot indirectly or just because of the experiences you've had in the connection with them. And I think that Spirit is saying, be loyal to what you love. So if it's this person, be loyal to them. If you love somebody else, be loyal to them. Like whatever feels truest in your heart is kind of what Spirit is asking you to be loyal to and to center your unconditional love on. And there's also kind of a layered message about puppy love there, and to not really allow what other people's perceptions or other people's beliefs of your feelings or of love in general or their opinions affect this connection or your connections in general, because people are always going to judge. Like it's just kind of human nature. We all judge, like we're all making judgments all the time. It doesn't have to mean they're necessarily negative, but I think that like Spirit just wants you to understand that this is likely a connection that only you and this person can truly understand, and you both might actually be working on healing your throat chakras, because I think there's a lot of truths that need to come through here. But I think Spirit is saying that if this is something you want to invest in, it seems like this person wants to invest in it as well. And once again, we have White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic, and Owl Spirit, you see clearly now. And I think that's interesting because we have two white birds, and I think, did we have like doves in here? I don't know, we might not have. But I do feel like you're finding a sense of peace within this connection, or this person is. And oh, I guess this extra message, I'm focused on my career right now. So maybe you and this person might not even be talking at all, but you're focusing on that connection. And what I find interesting is that we have the number 7 with this daydreams and decisions, and with this Owl Spirit, you see clearly now. I feel like you and this person, I'm just gonna be honest, are finally able to like make decisions that are in the highest interest of you and for your person, them. It's like you're seeing clearly about this connection. You're starting to trust in the guidance you're receiving. And I feel like Spirit is just saying, keep going, man. Like you're doing great. And on the back of the deck, we have Parrot Spirit, watch your words. And I think that this is actually very important, because I think that with this awareness, it's almost like you need to be very aware of who you talk to about this connection, because I am kind of hearing like you could get guidance from like friends, people you care about that have good intentions, but maybe aren't the most understanding. And I feel like you need to stress that it comes from a good place, but maybe it's just not the most helpful for your situation. I feel like Spirit also wants you to watch how you talk to yourself. Especially if you see yourself saying negative things about this connection, about this person, and you want something with this person, because like that will kind of lower the energy of the connection. But also it's about yourself and how you see yourself. Like Spirit's really asking you to focus on how you talk to yourself and what you say to yourself, because I think it's incredibly important that for your vibe to keep raising and for you to keep evolving, you need to be in this energy of positivity. And of course, like I'm not saying toxic positivity, don't be too positive. Like obviously if you're not feeling great, you're not feeling great, but it doesn't seem like that's your current energy, because but at least at the very least it doesn't seem to be your person's energy. But I feel like it's kind of mirrored, so I feel like you're probably in a decent-ish place. but the way you talk to yourself is really powerful. Words are spells, whether we like it or not. And like, I don't say that to mean like just by talking you practice witchcraft. Like, no, I just mean the way we talk to ourselves and the way we think like really has an impact on how we see things and how we attract things. And I want to be clear that like negative thoughts and worries and anxiety, that won't manifest, but it will slow your manifestations down and the things that you're trying to make happen. So it's really important to be in a positive energy where you trust that things are coming to you the way that they are meant to, and you're trusting that, you know, you're beautiful, you're wonderful, you deserve all these great things. You deserve to tell yourself that. And I think Spirit is asking you to be extra aware of the things you might say to yourself that might tear your self-esteem down, tear your mood down, or tear your confidence in this connection down, or your confidence in this person. The Spirit is really asking you to trust in the magic with that white raven spirit, because I think you're already seeing evidence of trusting in this magic, but you have to trust that the positivity you pour into yourself will be reflected through the universe in return. But we're going to also see what kind of self-care you should be focusing on. So Spirit, what self-care would be most, I think this guy wants to come out, beneficial for pile 1, please. Okay. Well, on the back of the deck, we have clean your space. So you might be feeling called out by that, but it is, you know, springtime, might be time to declutter or something like that. Lord knows I need to. So like, we're in this boat together. I really don't want to though. So I'm probably going to say noted. But what's interesting is that this is also a 9. So it's almost like maybe you guys are really close to like a breakthrough or some type of transformation with this person. But it's like, in order to keep that momentum going, it's like you're really close, but like just stay positive and focus on the things in like your 3D world that you can fix. And we also have ground yourself, number 25. So yeah, if you feel yourself like needing to protect your energy, or you find yourself really stuck in your head, grounding yourself is a great way to transmute that. So Spirit is really noting that you do need to focus on grounding yourself. You can do that by going out in nature. You can do that by journaling. You can do that by meditating. You can do that in honestly a plethora of different ways. Anything that makes you feel more connected to the earth. You could go crystal shopping. Like, you could really do anything. We also have spend time with friends. So yeah, spend time with the people that lift you up. And I think that this is one thing that Spirit wants to stress is like, just because the advice your friends are giving you may not be the most helpful, that doesn't mean that like you can't trust them. Like, you know, you could just say, hey, maybe I want to vent about something, but I don't need advice, or I'm not looking for advice, or maybe Spirit's just asking you to focus on the people who are lifting you up. With that relationships, I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. And honestly, with that decluttering message, I feel like for some of you, it's like Spirit wants you to look at all the people in your life and ask yourself, are they uplifting me? Do they make me happy? And just kind of note that to see who's really in alignment with your path and your purpose. And finally, we have health checkup. So for some of you, maybe you need to go to the doctor. Maybe you need to, you know, just check in on your health, or maybe if there's like a specialist you wanted to see about like your mental health or something like that, maybe it would be worth checking into that as well. But we are going to finish off with letters and initials now. So letters and numbers, so they don't necessarily have to be initials of this person or you. They could be anything. I'll list out a lot. So pile 1, Spirit. What letters and numbers are relevant to pile 1? Okay, we have a lot of O's. Okay, so we have AJ. So maybe AJ is a significant I said synchronicity, but I think I meant to say acronym. Or like, we have a G. We have an O. Oh my gosh, you know what I'm hearing? I'm like, let's go, baby. But I also see the word good here. We have a U. Arizona could be significant for some of you. Like I'm seeing like University of Arizona or something like that. I don't know what the hell this is. Something that broke, but it kind of looks like a C, so we'll roll with that. We have an S. So good. Like, oh my gosh. So for some of you, I feel like Spirit is saying that you've been doing so good at like working on your healing, evolving. Maybe this person wants to say that like you're really good at something, or they think this connection is so good. GU. Oh, hug. They might want to hug you. Or they want hugs or something like that. Or maybe your hugs are so good or something like that. And then we also have a Q. So maybe there's questions on both ends for both of you. And I guess we have that C. So Chuck, maybe some of you, maybe partying for some of you could be involved. But we also have dog here and we have God. So we have a lot of, also jaguar could be significant, the car or the animal. Agriculture as well. I'm thinking of, shoot, what is that? What is that club called? This is high school related, so I don't know if I should even be saying it, but FFA, Future Farmers of America, or farming could be significant in some way, so maybe FFA. But we're also seeing 34 here, which I think we had, or 43, which reduces to 7, so the month of April, the month of March could be significant, but we also have a 6 or a 9, however you want to view that. And I think it's supposed to be a 9, or no, maybe it's technically supposed to be a 6. I don't know. But 9 would be September and 6 would be June. So maybe something is coming up in June. But we will see in the extended. So in the extended, we are going to be looking at what this person, like what is going to be shifting in this connection and like any actions this person might be taking and further advice. But if you are leaving me here, thank you guys so much for watching this all the way through. I really hope it resonated. And thank you so much to everybody who has been watching my ads. That is the simplest and easiest way to support me. And so I just want to say thank you for being here. I'm so grateful that you're here. If you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you left a like. Definitely comment down below. Let me know how it resonates. I would love to hear. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button and click that little notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new reading. Thank you guys so much for letting me read your cards. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night whenever it is that you're watching this. And I hope you'll come back and see me again soon. Bye. Hi there, Pile 2. If you guys chose the Apparition Tarot in this beautiful piece of Lemurian quartz, this is going to be your reading. So for full transparency, I shuffled most of this off camera because I broke like 2 nails just today, 4 in total. Shout out to CVS because I was able to find similar nails, but yeah, my hands hurt, so instead of just like awkwardly shuffling the camera, I just did the majority of it off. But pile 2, we are going to be seeing how your person is currently feeling about you. We are going to look at tarot, we are going to look at oracles, and then we are going to pull channeled messages from your person, and then we are going to get advice and letters and numbers, initials, that sort of thing. And then if it's resonating, you like it, in the extended, we are going to look at what is shifting in the connection and what might be changing and extra advice. So if you're interested in that, it'll be linked below. But let's go ahead and see. Spirit, how is pile 2's person currently feeling about pile 2? How is pile 2's person? Okay, we have Justice, Libra energy. We have the 6 of Swords in reverse. We have Death, but I don't know what way it wants to go. Are you sure? Are you sure, Spirit? Is it upright or reverse? Upright? Okay, upright. Sometimes I like do a floppy thing like that to see which way it really wants to go. Okay. We have the Magician. Wow, pulling major arcana. Let's see, one more. If I can hold these cards. Jeez, what's wrong with me today? I can't hold it together. It seems like your person can't either. Haha. Okay, and then on the back of the deck, we have the Emperor. So the Two of Swords and the Emperor. Wowie, wowie. Okay. Oh, I also wanted to mention, this makes a lot of sense just given the amount of swords energy we have here, but I was hearing a song when I was getting ready for your pile, and it was Talk by Khalid or Khalid. I'm not sure how you say his name correctly, but it's Talk by Khalid. He's really popular, so it's kind of embarrassing for me to be like, I don't know how to say his name, but like, I'm just being honest. Okay, so we also have communication, throat chakra, strength. This challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gifts in this situation. I want some gifts, like even though it's, I guess it's technically pronounced gifs, but I don't want to start that war. We have guilt. I release beliefs that no longer assist my soul's growth. We have feeling alone, 5 of Pentacles. We have a man holding a heart. We have the ungrateful daughter and the earthly mother. And finally, we have fire mother. So, pile 2, let me just say, this is quite interesting. I'm very intrigued by this. Let's just talk about all the signs I'm seeing to start. We have Libra with justice. We have Scorpio with death. And we have Aries with the Emperor. So you or your person could have these placements. Certainly doesn't have to be. But you're heavy on this person's mind. And honestly, I don't even want to say like how they're feeling about you, because like this person knows how they feel about you. They have feelings for you. And you're probably not talking to this person, or communication is probably really limited. But this person has been going through a huge shift and a huge transformation, which is incredibly interesting, because they really want to talk to you, which makes sense that that song would come through, because it's like, can we just talk about where we're going before we get lost? And like, I feel like this person is really in an energy of missing you. The fact that we have the 6 of Swords in reverse here, it's like you and this person want balance. This person really wants balance between the two of you. And that balance could be anything. Maybe for some of you, you could be with this person and they want to bring balance to the situation again. For others, maybe this person wants to just start talking to you again. Maybe this person, I feel like this person has been manifesting you. So if you've been manifesting them, all I gotta say is same. Like, or I guess all they have to say is same. Because with the Emperor being on the back of the deck, they're definitely playing it cool, but they really want to talk to you. I mean, we have communication with the throat chakra here. They might actually be working through some throat chakra blockages. That's kind of hard to say. But it's like there's something preventing you and this person from moving forward. And I think that this person has been going through a lot of change, and they're starting to see their own power. And I think what they are realizing is that in order to transform this connection, in order to transform this situation with you, they have to be willing to bury the hatchet, or God forbid, for some of these people, say that they're sorry for something, which is not typical for them. But it's like they've been dealt a slice of humble pie is what I'm hearing. And with this 5 of Pentacles here, they really are feeling very alone. And I think that they are feeling really guilty for how they've treated you in the past. And I think that they want to communicate that, but they're not doing that yet, because it takes a lot of dissolution of the ego to even be willing to reach out to someone and apologize. And especially if there's some Aries energy in this person, they could be very stubborn. They could like to remain or appear in control. Saturn's influence could have something to do with this, with Saturn being in here. Maybe they've been learning really tough lessons that they've needed to learn. but it's almost like this person took you for granted. Like with this ungrateful mother and earthly daughter, it's possible maybe you were always really good to this person. I'm not saying that like you're their parent or something, but like this card is more of an analogy. It's less like to be taken literally, but I feel like this person has just been, I'm hearing egotistical for some of you, but overall it's like they've been really transfixed on the material, on the physical. And I think that they are realizing, because what's interesting with this feeling alone card, this is the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles would typically indicate like, you know, financial insecurity, lack of abundance, and they might be going through this. But for some of you, I get the vibe that this person might be in a better place financially or just security-wise than they have been in a while. And it's actually the fact that they've gained this that's helped them realize that maybe they've been investing their time and energy into the wrong things, into things that are unfulfilling or things that are not serving their highest good. And the fact that we have strength here, it's almost like really cute. Like it's almost like they have to gain all of their inner strength. This challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gifts in this situation. It's like they're gathering the strength to communicate to you is kind of what it feels like to me. And they're gathering the strength to either say I'm sorry or just reach out in general. Because I feel like this person has not been able to move on from events of the past, or feels like in order for this connection to transform, in order for it to be balanced, they have to right some kind of wrong, or they have to create an environment for there to be transparency, for there to be honesty. The Magician is often indicative of like high-level soulmates. Obviously, use that label with discernment. You'll know if that's right for you. But like, I mean, it's interesting because it's almost like this person, I feel like they're giving off this vibe, like, you know how I feel about you. And maybe you're like, no, I don't, because like, you don't talk to me, or like something like that. But I feel like this person is saying they have their heart. And like, it doesn't matter. They don't have to be a man. This could be same sex. This could be two women. Like, it doesn't matter. It's more about the fact that they're holding a heart for you, or they're holding their heart for you. And maybe typically they held their heart like away from them. Like they didn't like feeling anything about anyone in general. But it's like now I think that they're just acknowledging that you hold a place in their heart and that they have romantic feelings towards you. And with this fire mother, like the phoenix could be significant, but it's almost like they're rising from the ashes. They're transforming, they're transcending almost like their human body in a way, and they're actually being open to the spiritual. Like I'm hearing as above, so below, which is often associated with a magician. It's like wielding what spirit is guiding you to do, and giving yourself the power to manifest it in the physical. This person is feeling very powerful and they want to manifest you, or they have been manifesting you. You might be manifesting them too, so that might be confirmation if this is mirrored. But I think that they're realizing that there's a hole that really only you can fill. Okay. Obviously, that's what she said. I didn't mean it in that way, more of a metaphorical way. But for some of you, it kind of sticks. Like, it's kind of true. But with this feeling alone card, I feel like this person is realizing, oh, they can't cuddle a stack of cash at night. Like, that's not going to keep them warm. And I think that there's a lot of people in their life that maybe they're leaving behind, or they're realizing don't really care about them. They either care about what they have, or maybe they just fit the lifestyle that this person has been living. But I feel like you understand this person in a way that not a lot of people do. And because of that, I think that they are really feeling your absence, and as a result, they're feeling a lot of guilt for what they've done to you in the past, because maybe they've only recently understood or awakened to their feelings for you. And maybe they for a while they didn't feel worthy of you, or they didn't feel like they were ready for anything like that. But what I find really fascinating is that this person wants to gain control of this situation. It does feel like a very masculine energy of like taking responsibility and taking accountability, but it's like they're overthinking it. They're afraid. And I think one of the biggest things is that they're afraid of rejection. And because it does feel like this person has a pretty big ego, rejection is not handled well with a person like this. And I think what's interesting is that, you know, justice, like Libra energy, is like partnership energy. So I'm not saying this person's going to come in and be like, hey, like, let's get married. But I am saying that this person is going to come in and they're probably going to want to explore the situation. They're feeling like they want to communicate with you. We'll see what actually is going to happen, like moving forward in the extended. But it does seem like what's happening on this person's end is that they want to balance things. They want to bring justice to this situation. They want to do you justice, and they want to bring righteousness to the situation, is what I'm hearing, because they do have feelings for you. And I feel like they're really feeling alone. And it's like they can't move forward. They can't truly transcend unless they, because maybe this isn't romantic for some. I mean, I feel like it's pretty romantic for most of you, but you know, maybe you and this person like just need to bury the hatchet, or maybe you and this person need to talk through things that haven't happened. And like what I'm hearing for some of you is that like maybe you've even been around this person, and it's like you guys have just tiptoed around the past, and it's like this person knows if things are actually going to move forward, they have to take control of the situation and they have to address things. Like maybe you have been really open and authentic with them, and they haven't really been able to provide the same. It's almost like they're knowing that they have to match you if they really want things to change here. And I think that this person is dealing with a fear that it won't be reciprocated, that you won't feel the same, or that you've moved on, you've moved forward. But this person hasn't. And so I definitely think they're in this energy of hoping that things will change. And it's like they're kind of gathering the strength right now to really like be an adult in this situation and be a bigger person. And I don't even want to say be the bigger person, because honestly, if I feel like anybody's been the bigger person in the situation, it's probably been you. But they're learning that they need to match your level if you're ever going to accept them truly. And what's interesting actually is that if you combine this Two of Swords and the Six of Swords, you get the Eight of Swords, which is a lot of anxiety. So this person could be feeling a lot of anxiety about this, about doing this, about moving this forward. So maybe they're waiting for like a green light or something to tell them to go for it. They could be trying to like telepathically communicate with you if you believe in that sort of thing. Maybe you're getting a lot of messages and a lot of signs about this person, but it definitely seems like they're taking action, like probably, like for some of you, probably not literally, like this person probably isn't like, oh, my throat chakra is blocked, I need to clear it. But they might be doing things like speaking their truth more, or just evolving more to the point where they're realizing that they need to speak their truth to you, they need to speak to you. And I mean, the fact that besides major arcanas, the only thing we have is swords energy, which is communication and thoughts. This person knows how they feel about you. They have feelings for you. For some of you, they love you. For some of you, they like you. Like, for some of you, they have feelings, which is just weird in general for them. But the overarching theme here is that this person actually wants to swallow their pride. And that's disgusting. Sorry, I yelled at my guides because, like, oh, well, it could have been your guides. But I said swallow their pride, and they're like, yeah, and swallow. And then I was like, nope. I wish y'all could understand what happens, like just the utter insanity that is going on in my head, like while I'm actually delivering this, because some of your guides and some of your people are just wild. It's funny. Anyway, yeah, they want to take control of the situation, and they're gaining the strength to do so. But for them, it's going to be a process of getting out of this mental blockage. I think the only thing holding them back at this point is this mental blockage. And maybe they need to rest before they rise from these ashes. But like I said, they have had a slice of humble pie served on their doorstep. And now they are starting to realize the error of their ways. But we're going to get some channel messages, because these are going to be extra interesting. And as I'm cutting it, I see I miss our friendship. So maybe for some of you, this is just a friend, or maybe you and this person just need to start out as friends and see where it goes. I already see popping out while I'm poorly shuffling these. I use humor to hide my feelings, and I feel like that's really fitting for you guys, so I'm going to leave it out because I think that that's probably pretty accurate. But what else does pile two's person want to say to pile two, please, Spirit? I love our friendship. So yeah, not only do they miss your friendship, for some of you, they love your friendship. And maybe that's why they've developed these feelings for you. Is like, it's not just a romantic connection. It's like, you guys are homies too. Like, you guys are, this person feels like they can talk to you. They feel like they can trust you. They feel like you get them. Nobody makes me feel the way you do. Okay, let's see what else is coming out here. If I can pick up the cards. You are absolutely stunning. So yeah, they're probably very attracted to you. The distance between us kills me. So yeah, maybe for some of you it's a physical distance, or maybe it's a metaphorical distance. We have nobody makes me feel the way you do. And complications scare me. Oh, and I miss our friendship came out anyway. So yeah, they definitely are missing that. And on the back of the deck, we have, I worry our differences are too much to overcome, and the depth of my feelings scares me. And I think that is really scary, because like, it's almost humbling to realize that you like feel things for somebody, right? Like, especially when you're in this energy of like, I don't give a fuck, like I don't need anybody, like, man, I'm the best thing since sliced bread, and then you have feelings for somebody. It's can be very humbling. And so I feel like this person is really scared to open up about this. And maybe for some of you, they're feeling like, I feel like this Two of Swords is this, I worry our differences are too much to overcome. Maybe they are real, but for a lot of you, I feel like they're imagined. Or this person I'm hearing is like almost turning a mountain out of a molehill. If you've ever heard that phrase before. So it essentially just means like they're making the situation seem a lot more intense and scary than it truly is. I feel like they're just, it's hard. You seem like a pretty approachable person, might I say. I think this person's just really intimidated by you, and they might put you on a pedestal, which isn't healthy, and they gotta figure that out. But I feel like, you know, you could be that person and be like, listen, buddy, like, you gotta chill. Like, I'm just a regular guy or gal. Like, I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. But yeah, this person definitely misses you, and I think maybe they had to realize, like, I feel like they almost needed to see that things were shitty with other people, or that your connection was different by like experiencing a lot of different connections. Because for some of you, this person does have a bit of like player energy, but I think the fact that you guys have like a friendship on top of it is what really sets you apart from other people. And I feel like this person is just reaching this point where they're like, oh my god, Spirit just showed me this image of SpongeBob. If you've ever seen the episode where SpongeBob goes to Sandy's house and he doesn't tell Sandy that he needs water, and he's like drying out and like literally dying, which makes sense what kills me. It's like, he's like, I need it, like I need water. It's almost like you're this person's water. Like, they're just gonna get to a point where they're like, I need it, like I need to talk to this person, I need to like reach out to them, like I need to do something, because like seriously, nobody makes them feel the way you do. And like, I think that's what scares them. And underneath that, you're so out of my league. So you could be really out of this person's league, and that makes them feel even more afraid. But what we're gonna do now is get some advice for you. So we can just see what Spirit wants you to know about this situation. So Spirit, what advice do you have for pile 2, please? Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold. I'm hearing honey badger, don't give a fuck. So like, I feel like Spirit's saying like, keep doing you, boo. Like, keep being your wonderful, wonderful self. Like, that is what is attracting this person to you and making them be like, I need it. Okay, we also have Dolphin Spirit, this and that are true, and Bobcat Spirit, life is a mystery. So this is really interesting, because with the Dolphin Spirit, this and that are true. It's like, yeah, maybe this person did mess up. Yeah, maybe this person is a player, but maybe they also have feelings for you, or maybe they also have the ability to swallow their pride and be honest. It's almost like, I feel like Spirit is saying to allow truths to coexist. Like, obviously don't take bullshit, stand your ground. trust your boundaries and shit like that. But life is a mystery, and I feel like Spirit, you know, the 8 makes me think of the like infinity sign, and it's almost like things are going to come full circle, and you're going to realize that everything had to happen the way it did in order for this to happen, or that you'll just kind of learn that, like, I feel like once this communication comes in, you'll just get it. You'll get it a little bit better. But I do want to say, because I am reading energy, you know, energy is different from action. And I always want to stress that words lie and actions lie, but energy does not lie. And so the energy is what you can trust more than anything. And Spirit is really saying, don't be afraid to be yourself and be authentic with this person. And on the back of the deck, we have time to let go. And I accidentally grabbed this one, and Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacle. So Spirit is saying that you really need to let go of this situation in order for it to come full circle. It's like, it's almost like, it's interesting because with this Groundhog Spirit, it's like he's holding on to a heart too. And so it's almost like maybe Spirit is saying you either need to let go of the past of this person, you need to let go of any resentments towards this person if you want things to move in. Because like maybe this person can feel the resentment you have towards them. Or obviously do whatever you want, but maybe Spirit is just saying like you need to surrender expectations or what will happen next, because Spirit's saying you can't predict it, and maybe even I can't predict it. We'll see, but Spirit is really saying let go of your expectations here and let go of what happened in the past, especially. I'm thinking about how a groundhog can see its shadow, like Groundhog Day. Maybe this person replays a situation over and over between the two of you. Maybe the movie Groundhog Day is something you want to look into, but I'm almost feeling like this person is seeing their shadow and transmuting it, and it's like Spirit wants you to be focused on your shadow and focused on what you can do. Like the number 31, like this is Empress energy and Magician energy, so it's like stay in your manifestations, but stay honoring you, stay honoring what you need to do. And which is interesting because we did have the Emperor over here. So I feel like Spirit is just saying, you know, to focus on caring for yourself, focus on caring about you. And like Spirit's saying, just stay in your lane and let go of what you can't control and trust that Spirit will take care of what you can. Like, and everything will work out. Like Spirit is saying, life is a mystery. You never know. Let's get some more advice. Let's see what you can do in terms of self-care. So Spirit, what self-care? Oh yeah, and Rhino Spirit, forgot to say, like the obstacles in this situation you both can overcome them should you want to. But Spirit's really saying like nothing is too great, nothing is too out of reach. What other advice do you have for pile 2, please, Spirit? Okay. To start, we have meditate. So yeah, definitely take time to meditate. Even if you have to do like guided meditations or it's just for 5 minutes, it can really help you clear your head. Drink tea. So maybe for some of you, your caffeine consumption is a little bit too intense, and maybe Spirit wants you to, what's the word? Replace your caffeine consumption with something with a little bit less caffeine. Honestly, I don't even know if tea has less caffeine. I just felt called to say that. Maybe you're going to hear some tea about this person, or maybe Spirit just wants you to focus on things that will nourish you. We also have look to the stars. So maybe there's something astrologically that could point to when this might happen, or something in your chart or this person's chart that you need to know about. I'm going to leave that one pretty open, but I do notice that that's the second 31 in here. So we have 2 31s. And then on the back of the deck, we have a sweet treat, and that's the second 50 we have actually. So, you know, maybe make some time to make some cookies or some brownies, maybe some fun brownies, if you get what I mean. I mean, obviously I'm not endorsing anything, but it's your life. I like, okay, man, you're allowed to have fun. But yeah, take some time, maybe bake some sweets or do something that you enjoy. But we are going to get your letters and numbers now. So let me find the bag. So Spirit, what letters and numbers are relevant to pile 2, please? Okay. So We have a W or an M, however you want to see that. I think it's supposed to be more W. I'm seeing Washington here. Could be DC or the Pacific Northwest, and Pennsylvania here. Or paw. Maybe dogs are significant for some of you. Or law. Maybe law could be significant. We have P and L. Let's see. We also have HE. So we have he here. Or she, I guess. But it's stuck in the P. Okay. So we have Shay. The name Shay could be significant. I also see the word sheep. So maybe like sheep are significant in some way. Wool. We have 2 P's and 2 E's. So one or both of you could have double letters in your name. This person could reach out to you on an app, or maybe there's something you applied to. I'm seeing the word heap. Like there could be a heap of something. I'm also seeing, oh, so maybe shop or shoes could be significant. Pap, so maybe there's like unrelated message about like a grandfather or something. Or like paper, roll that paper, is something like that. Or maybe this person needs to take a leap of faith. I feel like you and this person both have questions for each other, for sure. It's almost like a quest, but even though we don't have all the words, I'm seeing queen here as well. And oh, I see weep too. So maybe this person has been really in their feels about you. I'm also seeing pew. So maybe for some of you, like church could be significant in some way. But yeah, so that's all I'm seeing there. Well, I guess with the M, that could be me, but I think it's technically a W. Oh, and an H. I think I showed all those. Okay, let's look at your numbers now. So we have a 6 and a 9. If you guys want to be freaks, that could be 66, 99. We have 2 5s. Oh no, we have 3 5s. So 555, which is indicative of change. So there's definitely change coming to this connection. We have another 8. What was the 8 message? Life is a mystery. So yeah, Spirit is really saying trust the mystery here. Strength makes me think of Leo, and like 8 is August. So Leo or Virgo could be significant. We are in Taurus season right now. So May, if you're watching this when I upload it. So May could be significant. Taurus, Gemini. 6 June, 9 would also be Virgo, and a little bit of Libra, which we had in the very beginning. So look, it came full circle in the reading, and I'm sure this situation is going to come full circle to you. But we are going to look at that in the extended and see what is shifting in this connection. But if you're leaving it here, thank you so much for being here and watching all the way through. And thank you so much to everybody who has been watching my ads. That is the simplest and easiest way to support me. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who does. Oh my God, I just saw Peep. Maybe Lil Peep is significant in some way as well. Anyway, I really hope this reading resonated. Definitely let me know down below how. I would love to hear. And if you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you left a like. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribed as well. Thank you guys so much for letting me read your cards. I hope you have a wonderful day or night whenever it is that you're watching this. And I hope you'll come back and see me again soon. Bye. Hi there, Pile 3. If you guys chose this ruby and Fuchsite stone, seriously, like, don't ever break into my house. I'll throw this at you and you will get brain damage. Anyway, in the Rainbow Heart Tarot, this is going to be your reading on how your person is feeling about you right now. This should ideally be the person that you were thinking of, like I said in the intro, but we are going to shuffle your tarot, see what comes out there, and look at your oracles, and then we will pull channeled messages and we'll get advice and as well as initials and numbers for you. And then in the extended, we will look at what is shifting in this connection, any actions your person might be taking, and more advice. So let's go ahead and start and just see, Spirit, how is Pile 3's person, how are they currently feeling about Pile 3? Okay, we have the 4 of Swords. What's this? Okay, we have the Queen of Swords. Alrighty. be the Wheel of Fortune. Be the Nine of Pentacles. Be the Three of Wands. And on the back of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. Okay. Put that over there, and let's look at your oracles now. So to start, we have Rebirth. This is the chakra beneath the root chakra. So this is like, I don't know what it's literally, I can't remember what it's literally called, but I'm gonna just call it the mega root chakra. We also have Trust, leap into the unknown, have faith and move forward, believe you will fly. We have Just Breathe, which is actually the Four of Swords again. We have Caring Connections. We have Regret. I know that I cannot change the past. We have Scry Mirror and Rainbow Bridge. And this is actually another card about leaping into the unknown. So you've got a lot of synchronicities here. So let's just go ahead and start with this. So for a lot of you, you could definitely be with this person already. Maybe you've been in some kind of argument recently. Maybe you're taking a break from them. Maybe you're in the talking stages with this person. For some of you, maybe this isn't a romantic connection. Maybe this is a friendship connection, a family connection for some of you. But it definitely seems like the fact that we have the Four of Swords here twice, this person is taking time to breathe out. They're taking time to take space from this situation, and they're definitely taking time to reflect on the situation. They might have regrets about how they acted or things that they said, especially things that they said with all this Swords energy. But I almost feel like this is mutual. Like maybe you and this person did things wrong, or maybe you and this person contributed to a negative or toxic dynamic or something like that. This person might be thinking about traveling to you to tell you that they're sorry, or they might be hoping that you two can move forward. I feel like you make this person really happy, but they're either seeing you as a Queen of Swords or they're in Queen of Swords energy. I feel like this would be, by the way, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. I feel like they're trying to think logically about the situation. There could have been some really hard feelings here. There could have been some really painful things that happened between you and this person. And I think that you and this person are kind of just giving this situation time and space and doing your own thing in the meantime. With this Nine of Pentacles here, I feel like you both are focusing on your abundance. You're focusing on your independence. There's definitely regrets here. But I think that, honestly, you and this person are just trying to trust that the situation happened for a reason, and you're trying to just move forward. This person really cares about you. And so I think that if there was some type of argument here, they do want to resolve it, and they do want to show you that they care about you. With this Rebirth card here, this person does want to transform this connection in the sense that they either want to revive it or resolve the problem so that this relationship can transform into something even better. And what I'm even called to notice as well is that there's a second energy of mirroring here with this Just Breathe card. So it's like, yeah, this person is really taking time to breathe out. Like I'm hearing Ariana Grande, like, just keep breathing. Like this person might be really anxious about this situation. They might be afraid that they're losing you, or that you'll never be together again or be friends again or be anything like that. For some of you, this is definitely a friend situation, which is interesting. But I feel like this person is just trying to trust in the situation and have faith that either you both will be able to move forward onto better things, or you'll be able to find harmony or celebrate once again. This person doesn't want there to be these hard feelings between the two of you at all. And one thing that I'm seeing here, oh my God, even like the yellow color is mirror. So maybe you both are trying to work on your solar plexus chakras, which would be intellectualizing things, thinking things over. This could be what is it? Don't tell me I lost it, Spirit. What is it? Self-esteem. That's it. You know, maybe there are things that you both said or did that you didn't really mean because you were feeling insecure at the time, or you were feeling, or maybe you were just in a bad place or feeling out of alignment. I feel like there's something about maybe you and this person really distort the truth of your situations, or you haven't been able to really see things from the other person's side, and maybe that's what Spirit is hoping, or this person is hoping, that you guys can kind of bridge that gap of like you two not understanding each other. I feel like maybe you both, instead of like, maybe you're the types of people to, instead of confront things, you kind of just bury them until they become like bigger and bigger and bigger, and then you can't really like, you can't take it anymore, you can't hold on to it, or it just explodes into something that it shouldn't. Or maybe you or this person like really turn mountains out of molehills, or make things seem worse than they truly are. It kind of seems like you both are just trying to take a break from this, to reset your energy, reset how you truly feel, and like reset what's going on here. I do feel like this person wants expansion, and they do want harmony between the two of you. But I think that they are allowing themselves to focus on their own and giving you space to be yourself, and just kind of allowing time to heal things. Because I feel like this person isn't really looking at things from a feelings point of view right now. They're looking at things from a very, very logical perspective. And it's almost like they're learning how to protect themselves and their energy. It's interesting to see a knight meditating and all of that armor, but it's almost like they're building up their armor so that if they do have to face this situation and it goes poorly, it's not going to affect their energy. But they definitely have regrets, either for how they treated you or how this situation went down. Maybe you have regrets as well, because this person does care about you, and maybe they didn't realize how they were coming off, or maybe they didn't realize what they were doing was hurting you. But for others, you know, maybe they were just focused on certain things and they didn't realize how that impacted you or how that affected you. But honestly, what I'm seeing here is that you might not be in the clear either, if that makes sense. So what I mean by that is, you know, there could have been things that you did to hurt this person, or things that you did that affected this person that you're not aware of. And so it's almost like maybe you both need to just have like a time to clear the air and cross this bridge, but you might be afraid of it. Now, I'm not saying that for all of you, but I feel like for a lot of you, with this scry mirror here, I feel like the things that you're thinking and feeling about this person are being really mirrored. And I feel like this person wants to move forward, wants things to be happy, wants things to be joyful, celebratory between the both of you. But maybe it's just, they're just waiting for things. I don't even want to say things. They're just kind of allowing time to heal things on its own and wait for the right opportunity to come in. It's like they're focusing on themselves and focusing on what they can do. And in return, like, they're just kind of hoping that everything works out for the best. I think they're praying that everything works out for the best, because I think maybe they're not used to like conflict, or maybe they're not used to like coming forward about things or being honest about their feelings for some of you. But I feel like this person does want a rebirth in this connection. They do want things to change. But they're just trusting that even if that doesn't happen, that everything happened for a reason. They're trying to move forward. They're trying to expand. They're trying to see better days. But they really care about you. And I think that they're realizing a lot of things that they did before. And I feel like you're heavy on this person's mind for sure. But let's see what they would say to you, because that's more interesting. That'll be pretty interesting, just because for some of you, this doesn't have a romantic connotation to it. For others, I mean, definitely with that carrying connections and stuff, you know, maybe this person has to come in and really apologize. But we have, I want to take control of this connection, and I wish I could hold you right now. So yeah, there definitely is some romantic feelings here for a decent amount of you. And maybe they do need to be the one to apologize, or they do need to be the one to initiate this type of conversation. I mean, the fact that we have all this purple coming out is it's pretty spiritually based. Okay. Damn. Okay, this is a lot. You really want me to say all of this? Okay. So we have, I feel crazy for having these strong feelings for you. The depth of my feelings scares me. So yeah, maybe this person pushed you away because they were afraid of how they feel about you. We have, you are so out of my league and your family won't approve of me. So yeah, maybe they were feeling really insecure. So for some of you, maybe you didn't do anything and like it was all this person, but maybe it was triggering to compare themselves to you, or maybe they were worried that they weren't enough for you or something like that. It's almost like they're just having a lot of realizations about how maybe they shoot themselves in the foot. Like maybe they push people away before they give somebody the opportunity to hurt them. It's almost like it's easier for them to push people away and end things than it is to face them. But we also have, it's always been you, and I miss our friendship. And so I definitely feel like this person at the very least wants things to be good with you and them. Like they don't want things to just fizzle out, but they're definitely taking their space that they need to like process things. Because I do feel like for some of you, this person was hurt too. Like it was mutual, and it was mutual hurt, and there were things that you both mutually needed to talk about. And so I think the best thing that you and this person are doing is just trying to detach from it emotionally to see things clearly. But we also have, you've turned my whole world upside down, and I've never felt a love so pure, deep, and true. So maybe that's why they're really scared. But on the back of the deck, we have, I'm heartbroken, and please be patient with me. I'm not good with love. So yeah, this is really, really just, yeah, this person doesn't like this situation as much as you don't. Like, and maybe they need time to be alone to just figure this out first, but they do really care about you, and they do really want change here, and they have regrets for maybe things they did or things that they said, but they're definitely asking for your patience so that they can take this time to breathe and figure out what they're doing, because this is really difficult. This is a difficult situation for them, for sure, I think. And I think that they're just as heartbroken about it as you are. I mean, if you haven't gotten into a spat with this person, or an argument, or falling out with this person, like, I would say this probably isn't your pile, because this is a pretty significant energy. And I just cut this deck for advice, and we have, once again, take a leap of faith. So, and that rainbow bridge, like I said, is about crossing into the unknown. So I feel like Spirit is really asking you to trust here and trust this situation. But we're going to pull you some advice now, pile 3, and see what advice, Spirit, do you have for pile 3? Claim your independence. Yeah, stay focused on you. Stay focused on what you need to do. Electric eel, Spirit, bring your ideas to life. Maybe you need to focus on your creativity. The 9 of Pentacles is a very independent energy. So I think you both are mirroring that, where you're like both just trying to focus on you, focus on your healing, focus on your happiness. Let's see. We also have Moth, Spirit, surrender now, and Porcupine, Spirit, time for a beginner mind. So yeah, it's almost like you just need to focus on you and surrender this situation, because it's almost like giving energy to it right now won't really benefit you. It's almost like you just need to trust that this is like, that this all happened for a reason, and kind of allow the universe to do its work. And on the back of the deck, we have the Lion, Spirit, be generous of Spirit. So it's like, I think Spirit wants you to look at this from a very spiritual perspective and kind of surrender it and just trust that everything will kind of come into place in time. It's like with that Wheel of Fortune, it's almost like you and this person know that you just need to like, give it space, give it time, allow things to heal naturally. But you definitely need some self-care. So we're going to look at what kind of self-care you should be focusing on to help you with this. To start, we have aromatherapy, and positive affirmations. So I feel like one thing to remember is that like altercations are and conflict is normal. Transcending them is obviously, it's not fun to go through and it's not an easy thing to deal with, but don't feel like just because you've gotten in an argument with somebody or a disagreement with somebody or falling out with somebody that you're not worthy, that you're not, that you're a bad person. You know, we all make mistakes. We all do things that we don't mean. We all fall out of alignment sometimes. And I think Spirit One, you know, maybe you want to look into like essential oils. I hate to be that bitch that's like whales, but like, you know, from an ethical place would be ideal. But the essential oils can definitely help. Like I like to use lavender and eucalyptus, like, and orange is my vibe. I love some citrus, and like that shit can help a little bit. It doesn't solve your problems, but it doesn't hurt to smell something good. And I think you need to remember that you are worthy of love, that there are things to be grateful for, that you're beautiful, and to just keep your third eye open and trust. Don't see things for what they are. See things from an intuitive place and trust the affirmations you're getting and receiving. What other self-care does pile? Dream journal. So if you have any dreams about this person or this situation, maybe you want to look into that. Oh, and on the back of the deck, we have connect with crystals and intuition. So trust your intuition with this situation. Feel free to connect with crystals. I noticed myself playing with these two. This is Snowflake Obsidian. I actually wear it like all the time. It's a grounding stone and it's really good for protection. So you might want to look into Snowflake Obsidian. And this is Flower Agate. This is a little Flower Agate sun. I got both of these guys on Etsy. I get most of my crystals from Etsy, truthfully, if you're interested in that. But one thing that could be really helpful here, especially if you're trying to work with your feminine energy, flower agate is a great stone for feminine energy, and Snowflake Obsidian is a great stone for protection. So if you're interested in either of those, you could look into them. But yeah, definitely pay attention to your dreams. You might get answers there. Maybe meditating with crystals could give you answers. But I think more than anything, you just need to stay in your lane, keep doing you, and keep your vibe high. Trust you, trust yourself, and trust that spirit will help this situation come full circle when it's meant to and when it needs to. Because it seems like a lot of this is out of your control. And it's like you and this person do just need time to like exhale, breathe, relax, and truly just like process all of these emotions before you like face this person, or if you face this person. Because maybe for some of you, you'll just decide to keep moving forward and leap into the unknown despite how this person cares about you. It's different and it's all up to you. So we're gonna look at letters and numbers now. Obviously, don't feel like if this is all resonating and you don't see your initials, that doesn't mean it's not for you. I see lots of different things in here typically, so we'll just see here. Okay, we got a lot. Okay, lots of numbers. Let's see, we have T. We have TX, so Texas could be significant. Tuxedos. We have an S. I just heard St. John and St. Mary, so I don't know if those have any significance to you, but you might want to pay attention to that. I also see stew, and I'm also thinking of disco stew. Specifically, disco stew doesn't advertise, which is in a very specific episode of The Simpsons. Wait, I know what episode it is. This is kind of sad. Two Bad Neighbors. I think it's season 7, could be season 6, but I think it's season 7. That's sad that I know that much. Okay, anyway. We have a lot of 3s here. Oh, we also have a 3. So cuts. I just saw cuts. So maybe for some of you, this person is feeling really hurt. You're feeling really hurt. There's like wounds on both ends. I see Connecticut with this. Maybe this person thinks you're cute. There's almost like, I just heard scuttle. Isn't Scuttle a bird in The Little Mermaid? He's like a seagull or something. Maybe there's something significant with the Little Mermaid. Maybe they want to be part of your world again. But let's see. We have lots of threes. So we have 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So we have 4 threes. So threes could be significant. We have a 0, we have 2 5s, we have 2 zeros, and we have 2 5s. Maybe you both want to change and have a fresh start. We have 2 9s or 2 6s, or a 69 if you're an extra freak. We have an 8 and we have a 7. So 6, 7, 9 could be a song. Who's that by? Fetty Wap, I think. It's kind of an old song, but I mean, it's not old, but it's like dated, if you will. Let's see. 56, 87, 67, 33. Maybe for some of you, you're like life path 33s. I saw life path 11 here. I don't know if I saw 22, but those are the master number letters. I just saw stuck too. So maybe this person feels stuck, or like they feel like the situation is stuck and they just need to give it time. It could really be different for all of you. But pile 4, that is what I'm seeing. It looks like in the extended, we're definitely going to go heavy on the advice and just kind of see what's shifting moving forward. Maybe not a lot. We're going to kind of look more at the grand scheme of things, just because it does seem like you and this person are just taking time to yourselves to kind of work through things. But if you're leaving me here, thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for letting me read your cards, and thank you so much to everybody who has been watching my ads. I can definitely tell that you guys have, and it really does just like make a huge difference, and it is the easiest and simplest way to support me, so thank you. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you left a like, and if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribed and joined our little fam here. Feel free to click that notification bell. And feel free to comment down below, give some other pile 3s some support. You guys were pile 3 and you picked a lot of 3s, so y'all have a lot of 3s in here. But with that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful day or night whenever it is that you're watching this, and I hope you'll come back and see me again soon. Bye!